Check it out, guys. Welcome back to LoloCreates. My name is Lauren and this is my channel. I make bullet journal videos, DIYs, calligraphy tutorials, and anything in the art realm. So if you like those types of videos, then please stick around because I'd love to have you a part of the family. If you're anything like me, you're running out of space in your bullet journal and don't want to start a new one until next year, I was able to fit the entire month of December and have kind of one page extra that I'm going to use for planning in my next bullet journal, which I'm really excited for. Today's theme is going to be a ton of Christmas trees. I thought this was perfect for December. I've had this theme kind of planned for a while now and I'm really excited for it. I hope you guys enjoy this video. If you do, then please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. So now on to the content that you're actually here for. I decided to do different styles of trees on the front like I mentioned. Some were smaller triangles, some were larger ones. Some I filled in with my Pigma Micron and others I left blank because I'm going to decorate them later with my colors. If you notice, I'm not using a ruler, and I definitely recommend not using a ruler if you're a perfectionist. And the reason why I say this is because it's a lot easier to notice your mistakes when you use a ruler. Also, it adds a little bit of character to the spread, so if you like that, then don't use a ruler. I'm not judging you if you do use one, that's my personal preference. As you can see, I'm drawing different little trees. On the left side is actually going to be my December playlist spread, so I'm kind of adding a little banner for it. Again, I am trying to conserve pages in my bullet journal. So here's where you can get as creative as you want. I decided to keep mine pretty simple and just draw different patterns. I did outline the green, but I didn't fill anything in because I think this is a pretty good way to add color, but not too much. And as you can tell, it's not perfect because there's some white space, and I just think this adds to the character of the spread. It really makes it your own. On some of the trees, I added little specks because I wanted to mimic some lights. I also added in some lights on strings, whatever you want. I do have links down below for the pens I use. I did use some LoloCreates pens and my Tombow Duo brush pens. My Tombow Duo brush pens, I do have an affiliate link, and I will leave a coupon code below if I can find one. I know there's always a sale, and I always try and post them when I see them on my Instagram. So if you're not following that, it's at Lolo_creates. And I always post it on my story. One thing I do want to mention is I mention Tombows all the time, but I have not been paid by Tombow to say anything good about their products. I could hate them, I could love them, but I reached out to them because I love their products and I want to try and get coupon codes for you guys. So for the title, I wanted to do something a little bit different and tear up a paper bag and write December on the front. This is actually a good trick if you mess up, but I wanted to use it because I thought it brought in a different color and kind of brought in the Christmassy vibe. I'm just using an old bag from Panera Bread, so I'm just using my Tombow Funusuke to write December, and I'm thickening the downstrokes because I didn't think they were thick enough. And then I just glued it on. And on the left side, I did December playlist. For the month at a glance, I decided to do my normal calendar box layout. I love seeing a full visual representation. Each box is 5x5 squares. On the right side, I do stuff for Instagram and YouTube. You can use these for to-do lists or habit trackers. I don't really use habit trackers because I never remember to fill them out. I know I'm really bad, or I'm too hard on myself, so I don't want to fill them out. On the left side of the page, I also did some decorations with some trees, and I think this just adds to the Christmassy vibes. On the bottom, I did the same thing. Have fun with this. I'm telling you, drawing trees just gets you in the Christmas spirit. Next, I dated the calendar and I filled in the days of the week up top. I used my Bounce cursive lettering, and I love this lettering because it just makes your writing so much more quirky and unique. I can do a tutorial if you guys want one. I also wrote December up top in brush calligraphy. I thickened some downstrokes, and again, it's kind of bouncy, and I love this style. And then I took all my colored pens and started decorating. For the first 2 weeks in December, I decided to do a double page spread so that I could save space. I used 4 boxes that were 12 by 28. It is a little bit difficult to get towards the center, which I don't understand why. My Archer and Olive isn't flat on some of the pages. Hopefully it doesn't happen that way in every notebook. I really don't think it does. I'm gonna try out another one for next year and we'll see. I also split one of the columns into days of the week, and I decorated with trees. And then I just added in the days of the week and to-dos. So for the next weekly spread, I decided to do a spread that I like doing a lot. Last month, I kind of made it a little bit different. There's 11 by 15 boxes, each one for each day of the week, and I put the day of the week in cursive. But down the center, I decided to do a quote, and this one says, "Have yourself a merry little Christmas." I think we all need some Christmas cheer. 2020 has not been the greatest year, but we can all be grateful for different things that we have in our lives. So I thought this was a great quote, and again, I did my little bounce lettering, one of my favorites. On the left side, I did decorate with some trees because we gotta get those trees in here. Add in December, you know, you can write whatever you want here. And just add some color, you know, spice to your life. For the next week layout, I gotta give some inspo to Study Susan on Instagram. I saw she did some fish theme with a similar layout, and I thought it was perfect for Christmas lights and bulbs. So basically, you just have these lines with little circles at the end. That's for the day of the week or whatever you want. And then down the center, she had fish, and I'm putting trees because we're doing Christmas here. As Bob Ross would say, draw happy little trees and create your world. No surprise here at this point. I'm also decorating them. It's how it be. I also filled in the little circles with different colors, and I added the days of the week, and the numbers were going to go in those little circles. So the last spread is actually the last page in my bullet journal, so I had to figure out what to do because I cut out little squares from the back page to cover up some mistakes. So I took some craft paper and I glued on a sheet and kind of matched it to the size of the paper. And then on the left side, I drew 6 boxes. I have done a layout similar to this when I did my Gilmore Girls theme. So then I wrote the days of the week inside each of the boxes. And on the right side, I wrote Merry and Bright in the little white space. Again, if you don't make it perfect, you can always thicken the downstrokes like I like to do. I also need a new marker because mine is running out of ink, so I have to darken it. Also up top, I drew some trees. Of course, we gotta decorate. And then on the right side, I wrote extras. This is when you need a dot grid, but it's okay, just draw a line underneath. So here's a final flip through of all the spreads. I really hope you enjoy them. I loved making them, and I think it just brings the spirit of Christmas. Leave me a comment down below and let me know what you think of this video. Give it a thumbs up if you liked it. If you didn't like it, give it a thumbs down. Subscribe to my channel and turn on the post notifications. I also have an Instagram. You can check that out and go watch another video of mine. I would love to give you some inspiration, and I hope you are having an amazing day today. So, bye guys. See you next time.